Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld, and we are back today at the Hussar and Highmate colony. And here's a chicken. Look at all the blood. This chicken is responsible for all of the carnage that you see here. Oh, look at him. He just went insane. No, that's not true at all, but I don't know what he's doing in there. Actually, he's in there probably as a result of the raid itself, because several of the walls were destroyed. Many of our animals got free, but we've either murdered the animals or we've brought them back in to live a long, happy life once again here. Oh, but they usually do start to get hungry after a while. Poor Thrumbos. We've got 9 of them right now, and we're still struggling to keep them fed, that's for sure. But we haven't had any die from starvation. We definitely have had a few miscarriages, though, from starvation, but I'm okay with it. These guys are mainly just a fighting force. Yes, they're majestic. Yes, they're beautiful, but they serve a very important function, keeping us alive. And they've performed that a couple of times, but so far we've been able to handle most of the raids. Our little trap funnel is working good. It's working good. I think doubling it up was effective, and I'm even considering a triple layer here, but who knows, at some point, maybe in the future. Right now I feel like we're okay with stuff, and I haven't even built a single gun turret at all, so who knows, maybe we'll convert this into a kill box at some point, or it wouldn't even be a bad idea just put a couple of small turrets over to the side. Heck, let's go ahead and do that now. Boop, boop, boop. Mini turrets, that's all we ever needed. Wait, what are these? Field gun, a manned gun that launches all kinds of shells, a variation of the mortar with all the benefits and drawbacks. However, it has a 90-degree cone of direct fire in exchange for having an effective firing rate that is twice as fast. Interesting. There's certainly a lot of words there. What's this? Cannon? Okay. I think we all know what a cannon does. It says it launches roughly rounded balls of steel. I wonder if we got to produce those. I'm going to stick with the turrets. Alright, normally I like to put my turrets on a switch so that I can, turn them off as things are needed. But these 3 I think will be okay. I'll just connect them up to some of the normal power here. It's a few little ones. Plus we are starting, hopefully, to get into more advanced power stuff here. If we look, what are we researching? Well, I'm working on advanced hydroponics, so we can set up a nice little hydroponics bay. That's what this little triangle room is going to be right here. But yeah, just because we're having some issues trying to keep our food up and stuff. Nonetheless, we're going to get to it, so I'm going to move some stuff around. Let's release everybody, speed up time, and see what kind of trouble we can get into today. Well, there goes our boy Furry, moving the little chicken in and out of the pen. So Furry is the one exception to the Hussar and Highmate only rule, but yeah, and I pretty much brought him on board specifically to get us above here with the Thrumbos. Yeah, we had such a hard time. Some of them, in fact, went wild, and it was inhibiting me, preventing me from using my psychic animal pulsers. So that's a no-no. We can't have that. And you can see I've got 3 more. I've got the Soothe pulsar just in case, I don't know, maybe a psychic ship drops or something. And triple threat. If we're taking assessment here, another thing I want to show you guys. Oh, what's that right there? That is a very beautiful item, especially when it has the number 2 next to it. Oh yeah, so we have 2 Resurrector Mech Serums right here. In fact, we started with 3. We had an incredibly easy quest that we took care of, and I was able to resurrect one of our little dead kids. Who was it? Oh, was it Leslie Jr.? No. It was the original Wrench, but the Wrench title was passed along to this young man here, who now maintains it and keeps it because he's got a badass weapon. Oh yeah, he's got Persona Plasma Sword here with, what is it, Calming Thoughts, I think, or Calming Voices, whatever. So let's look at him. Actually, how much of a bonus does he get from that? Let's see, there it is, Calming Thoughts, +3. That's alright, that's alright. Pretty much negates the fact that he didn't eat with a table, even though he literally sleeps directly next to a table. Oh boy, well, it escaped my notice there for a second, but I looked at my messages and Arslan has become an adult. Oh boy, it's time. He's gotten to age 13 without getting killed. I love it. Oh my god, he's got some good traits to choose here. Steadfast, bloodlust, nimble, no trait. Wait, no, not that last one. Night owl, that sucks. Unhygienic sounds dumb. What do we want to go for? So he's bisexual, industrious, trigger happy, delicate, psychically deaf. This man is capable of violence. Very strong shooter. Bloodlust is not bad. Not bad. Let me think here. Trigger happy, steadfast. Nimble's not bad either, but that would be better for a melee guy? Not necessarily, but let's go with Bloodlust. I like that. He's our second Bloodluster. Old Strong, who's probably his mother, is also Bloodlust, so we can say he inherited it from her. Oh, double passion for the animals? That's huge. I wish he was good at planting, but just can't have everything. Yep, construction for sure. Don't need that in shooting. Man, oh man, he had oh, there you go, intellectual, beautiful. He had a really good growth spurt there. Where is this man? Oh, look at him all grown up. Look, he literally had to take his little kid clothes off, and now he's walking around with his dingleberry hanging out. He's carrying his own pants back. What a mature young man he is. So let's see. Yep. Oh wait, no, it is a male. That's right. A male with ponytails. We got a weird colony going on, but don't judge people here, okay? To each their own. But let's see. What are we working with? I just want to look at his bio. Jesus, look at all these passions. This is great. Having kids, man, it's just such a good thing, especially when you can get some good growth events going. We got lucky with him because I have been forcing the kids in the colony to do quite a bit of work. There's no doubt about that. But speaking of, now that he's a big boy, oops, that's not what I want. He is going to get filled out here on his work tab real quick. Okay, there we go. So he will be handling with his double passion. He'll get up there eventually one day. Constructing is good. Mining, he just needs a lot of practice in all this. And of course, once you become an adult in my colony, you no longer have to do any hauling or cleaning or anything. Of course, I keep the 4 priority level. So if I want to order somebody to haul something, it's not going to tell me, oh, hauling's disabled. So, you know, but they'll still probably never do it. There's just so much more to do beyond that. But there you go, our little man Arslan. So let's move him to the front. All adults who are violent capable come up to the front. Let me just double check and make sure he's on the Hussar. Good, so he should be carrying around some go juice with him. Jesus Christ, what are you doing carrying all this stuff, bro? Hold on, I think he's got some stuff needs to be dropped. Yeah, pretty much that. Oh yeah, here we go. Little child labor. I mean, they're having some social time, so at least there's that. But yeah, we got to get this stuff cleaned up in here. I'm getting the notification for our altars being disrespected by all the human blood in here. Luckily, it's mostly our enemy's blood, though, so... Man, I need to research the assault rifle, the next stage of making guns here, because Buddy could really churn out some high-quality assault rifles. I know it. Legendary, I'm thinking. Man, oh man, there's so much I need to research here. It's ridiculous, guys. I'm thinking about going for some, just like around a couple of years, maybe a year or two, at least a couple seasons of just like high-priority research. It just... Clarissa, we've got 4 cooks now, so let's pull her off of cooking, relatively speaking. Hunting, take that down. I need her to keep handling and training, but with the 4 people we've got now too, that's probably not bad. Let's see, haul. I'll keep her off of hauling. Again, I don't want to turn it off completely, because then if we happen to be out, you know, on the map and she's the closest one, it's just inconvenient to be, you know, to have it deselected, because then you can't even use her at all. This way, at least I can force her to do it if I want. But anyway, yeah, everybody should be rescuing. I don't know why that's a mistake. Same with firefighting. Those should just all be on. Anyway, so she's a good one for a little bit of extra research priority. Let's just set her to a 1. Yeah, let's get her in there. Anything else? Okay, who else can we do that for? Shep, see, he's a harvester, so if they're working in the garden, then that's a big no. Vaz is literally already on the workbench right now. Lady V, she's a grower. Can't take her. Let's see, what about Sass here? Sass is another good she's almost prioritized already. Oh, she's our artist, that's right. Damn. Well, we can take a break. We can take a break from art for now. For now. But she's also a cook. Let's just minimize that. There we go. All right. Like I said, we'll try and really push some of this research that I feel like I've been neglecting. Yeah, I was just starting to get some good quality statues here from her. Good, excellent, good. We need two more just to fill out our rooms. And check it out. Poor Shay. I shouldn't call her poor. Our royal pawn Shay, who is also non-violent, she can't even pick up her Persona Zeus Hammer Lover is the name that I have chosen. That's appropriate for a high mate. So we've just got it displayed here on a glorious silver shelf of excellent quality. So yeah, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought maybe the weapon would enhance the beauty of the shelf, but no, the shelf was already at 23 prior to. Nonetheless, I mean, oh, a mad squirrel. She's got a really nice room. Let's see. What is it? Very impressive. Oh, all right. It's only like 10 points higher than the one next door, but it's probably because hers is a good statue and that one's excellent. Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, this is kind of good. So we just had one of those power outages. Hold on, let me choose something to research real quick. Okay, there's so many good choices and so many things we need, but I'm going to do shields real quick, get that knocked out. Like I said, now that we're really prioritizing our research, I think we're going to be in serious business here, so we're going to be okay. Let's see, Sash, good job. So this is interesting, though. What I was going to mention is we had a little faulty circuit here, power outage, which happens. We got the dubs, or no, what? I can't remember. I think it's called RT fuse. Yeah, RT mod. So we have a basic fuse, which prevents like power outage, so to speak. Our batteries are still working and stuff. We can also research the EMI shielding at some point. I shouldn't have switched over there. But the reason I mention it is because now we can actually kind of monitor how quickly the power fills back up here. If we speed it back up to 4, yeah, you can see it's climbing. So that tells me that our power output right now is doing pretty well. It's doing pretty well. I don't really need to prioritize it that much. These little guys right here, in fact, I could probably build a second one of these. Yeah, that would last us for a little while. These are little mini power generators, and we determine that's 2,500 watts for one of those, which is pretty comparable to a geothermal generator. So we're doing okay on power, I think. And we'll get that second one built. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. Let me make sure there's a roof there. Just want to we don't need to make a room necessarily, just as long as it's roofed over. I think that's probably smart. Well, I have not forgotten about our pregnant waster prisoner here. She is still with us, still pregnant, second trimester. In case you're just tuning in or you missed a few episodes, by the way, there is a link to the playlist down below in the description. But we captured her not realizing she was pregnant here, but that's okay. And she's got the brain scar now. I just noticed that. Oh boy. That'll make her easier to put down in a prison riot, though, so that's good. But I'm going to keep her around for a little while because I'm curious about the baby. What happens when a baby is born to a prisoner of the colony? Is that baby a member of our colony, or is it guilty of the crimes of the parents? Therefore, it's a baby prisoner? I don't know, but we are going to find out here together. So as long as nothing goes terrible with Savannah, old Choke here. What the hell? Why is he all smoky? Oh, dude was cleaning. Sorry about that, Choke. Dude's choking. Oh, why are we feeding him stir fry? I just realized that. Hold on. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Where? Health? Yeah, there it is. Lavish. Paste only, please, folks. Paste only for this gentleman. We're just going to release him. Even though she is going to be a permanent resident, well, at least for a while, she's relegated to paste as well. That's why we got the dispenser there. Oh, man, check this out. So I got the notification Lady V is in labor right in the middle of making love to her husband. Jesus. But, all right, guys, sorry. Got to interrupt you there. Oh, can we not do this in the hospital? No, I guess not. Oh, well, let's inspect the baby's genes here while we wait. I'm just going to speed this up. Where's the doctor? Oh, there's Shepard. Okay, Vaz and Shepard while Cinderman sleeps next to her. Oh, Jesus, this is crazy. Super fast healing, good. Psychically deaf, okay. Takes after more of the father, the Hussar. And remember, Lady V is not a pure-blooded house or Highmate. She is in fact a hybrid herself. So that means the Hussar genes are just going to be that much more potent with her child, obviously, because she's married to Cinderman, who is purebred. But cold tolerant, heat weakness, partial anti-tox, hyper aggressive, violence disabled. So when these two are present together, violence disabled is disabled, or it's redundant, or no, I'm sorry, it's recessive. That's the word I'm looking for. Kind, delicate, that's okay. We haven't had much issue with it. Lady V herself is a delicate pawn. In fact, most of my people are, who are hybrids, but she's okay. She's good in combat, very attractive, unstoppable, great shooting. Awful plants. Now that sucks, but yeah, I'm desperate for some more planters. Oh, look, Cinderman decided to wake up. Good for him. Okay, we're just moments away. You know what I realized too? Ooh, hold on, let's deal with this real quick. Okay, Arslan is safe. But you know what I realized, which is kind of funny, is that Lady V and Vaz had a fling going together, and I believe, yeah, he actually psychically bonded to her. I'm fairly certain that this child is Cinderman's kid here. But, yeah, these two, and I guess that's why he's here? I don't know. I mean, I set the event up myself, but I just clicked onto it real quick, but oh well, it's just kind of funny that they're both in here. There's the little floor baby. Okay, it's a male of the hybrid variety. Very cool. So nice. And like I said, yep, he can attack whenever that the presence of violence disabled and hyper aggressive always wins out. And right into the growth vat the baby goes. There he is. Couple of seasons and he'll be 3 years old, and we'll let him right on out of there. He can come back and be with his parents and his siblings. But Savannah, I want to mention, just point out, I have been giving Yayo to. I have not forgotten that she is a waster and she needs her psychite satisfaction. Yes, I did have a colony of wasters from my last series, which, by the way, there's a link to that series down below the description as well. But the wasters are a very interesting group. I tell you, I have never had a colony with more social fights than I did with the wasters. And I think they have some sort of negative mood or something, aggressive. I think that's probably what did it. Yeah, they have their aggressive trait, but they have surprisingly few traits here. That's interesting. Nonetheless, what did we get here? Inspiring planting. Oh, okay. There it is. Shields. Cool. What do we want next? Probably not jump packs. Let's go back to basics, man. I want to get some of these things knocked out, like the auto door I need. I definitely need the piano. We're waiting on piano for our next. Devil Strand is amazing too. Love that. Some beer would be cool for our guests. We could start selling beer so much. Let's start with auto door. Maybe we'll do some advanced lights too. Get some, yeah, that one's actually real quick. We'll get that going. But yeah, get some cool lighting. Some nice colors. I like doing the colors and stuff. Someone in my last series suggested that I try and tailor each person's bedroom to their favorite color of light, basically, which is a good idea. Unfortunately, there's no option to do that, directly just change it to the pawn's favorite color, but you can kind of guess, if you kind of just look at, I know Cinderman's favorite color is a mustard yellow, so it's not that hard to set up the yellow lights in his room or wherever. Where is his room? There it is. But we'll do something like that. Yeah, eventually when we back out fully, we'll see a nice colored landscape. Okay, so I've been checking the contracts occasionally, but there just doesn't really seem to be anything all that great right now. I'd say the best one would be the 2 Prestige Cataphract helmets at a markup of 400%. Unfortunately, I don't have the research for that one. I mean, there's some other good ones. Look, 912% markup for 800 biofuel. That's a lot of biofuel, though. I think I do have the research for that, but now this is a decent one. 9 auto pistols, we could do that, but it's only basically 18% over the asking price, so not gonna happen. But nonetheless, I'm still sitting here on 20,000 silver, so we had a really nice contract in the last one. Miscarriage due to starvation. That's okay. I actually kind of want that to happen, but nonetheless, we are sitting pretty with our silver. And God, I'm hoping for a couple exotic goods traders to come by or something. Now, I could call one, I think. We've lost our alliance status. Whoops, wrong terminal. With the Forders because I called in too many of theirs. We're still only neutral with the Grasshoppers. Of course, the Empire, only one person can trade with them. So, oh, okay, in the Alliance of Labar, they're tribal. Now, I am currently setting up a nice little pod for somebody. There's some like masterwork and some legendary Thrumbo cowboy hats. You know, this one's only half full, but let's go ahead and just launch it right now. With some of the value of some of these items in here, I bet you we can get our alliance up. 27. Yeah, screw it. Let's go. Let's see how we do. Does that put us into allied territory? Yes, it does. Awesome. There it is. Let's see how far. How good are we with them? 80. Okay. Yeah. We can definitely request somebody from them. Let's go. Oh, man, this is not good. It says, what kind of trade caravan do you want? And it's blank. Oh, man, I was hoping we could request. Let's invite him for a visit, then. If that's the best we can do. Yeah, see? There's no option. This is a modded faction, too. It comes from, the vanilla expanded pirates faction. So that particular mod adds a couple of extra pirate factions that are hostile, but not the Coax here, but these guys, the Junkers, and like there's another one, the Mace Brigands, Cannibal Pirate Gang I put in. These guys are actually neutral, or, you know, I think they start off hostile or neutral, but you can become allies with them, but apparently you can't ask for trade caravans. That's a bit disappointing, but it doesn't mean they won't necessarily send them on their own, though, so we can always keep our fingers crossed for that. And just so anybody out there who feels bad for our starving Thrumbos knows, I am producing kibble, and I'm making them put it in there, but these things just eat through it so quickly, it's crazy. Of course, not that crazy when you consider we've got 9 Thrumbos. Several of them are pregnant, but it's alright, because as soon as they have a miscarriage, literally within like a day, I get a notification that they're pregnant again. This guy right here, Thrumbo number 6, is a Romeo. He's a Casanova, as they say. Of course, our other Thrumbo number 3, I sterilized him early on just because we were having such an issue with overpopulation. We do have 2 more juvenile males. I'm almost tempted to sterilize number 6 here. Poor guy, how would he live with himself? You know, it seems like this is his main lifestyle. Nonetheless, he's also sired quite a few children. None of them have been born, but he has sired them. Okay, it's getting a little weird. Let's just go ahead and sterilize this fella too, because we're just never going to get caught up with this. Look at this. Eating all 12 of my kibble. Thank you, sir. Enjoy it. It's the last you're going to get for about a month. Oh, no. The surgery failed on Thrumbo number 6. What did you do over here? Oh, you cracked his horn in his left rear foot. Guys, you were way off base there. We're trying to sterilize him. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, it happens. It does happen occasionally. So, these are in the wrong place, aren't they? I did get colored lights, guys. So we're going to go through, like I said, and you can see I'm already starting to set up some colors here. So pretty soon, you're not going to believe it. It's going to look like a Picasso. Okay, well, we are going to start off with just 4 advanced hydroponics, but I will start to fill out this room as much as I can here. Ooh, looks like we need some power over here. What's going on? Oh, it's not connected. Ah, got to keep this stuff hidden, so if it's going to be exposed outside, I always connect it with the subsurface conduit. But there we go. Yeah, this is going to be real big on our power demand for sure. But like I said, we've got these little Stirling generators here. So I think we're going to be okay. Oh, do I need a 4th battery? Probably. Let's just go ahead and fill it out. Might as well. I'll put another fuse down too. We're probably going to need, I think the fuses have like just a certain, yeah, it mitigates up to 1800 watts of electrical discharge. So if your colony gets too big and you don't have enough of these, you only have 1 or something, you will get that little fire, you know, whenever you get the power outage or whatever. But otherwise, the fuses avoid the fire issue. So, oh, that reminds me, we also got shields completed. So it's time for Buddy to start pumping out some new stuff. We want shield belts, and there it is. I want the low shield packs. So Let's copy over this order, because what that does is it makes, it sets it to buddy only. It reduces the radius, and of course it decreases the amount, but that's okay, because then I can decide. Now, the shield belts. I want a bunch of these for our non-violent pawns. That's the item, unless I have something else like a medical bag for our doctors or something. I basically want them to have a shield belt on like this, and hopefully better quality than normal, right? But I feel like for a non-violent guy, unless it's something else which is functional, this is the best just like default item basically. And I've also, the low shield packs, those are just amazing for our fighters, but I've been sitting on 2 of these stupid things forever, so I've got 2 shield cores now since like episode 10 or something. But so we're gonna get those built, and we'll just go ahead and build 10 of these. That's a good start to see what he can do. Okay, well, I think things are looking a bit more colorful here. Unfortunately, a few of these people have like almost identical favorite colors, and they're brown, not orange, but there is no brown on the lights, so I just improvised here. It doesn't look great, but... And you can see we've got some color in every single room, including the kitchen, even though it's a very slight difference. But there is kind of a yellowish tint to it. I didn't do anything with this because this is still temporary in my mind, although it's been up since the very start. This was like our original little structure where everybody slept, and we had our prison initially. But at some point I want to, obviously I need to move our stockpile into something probably a little bit bigger. Thank God for the shelves though, man. These are such a game changer. But we need a school, and definitely need to replace this ugly, disgusting toilet in here. Such a monstrosity I created, but I was still learning back in those days with the Dub's bad hygiene. I had no idea what I was doing. This right here is my favorite room currently, where we see all the research going on. Yes, yes, yes. So we're on to auto doors now. Like I said, I'm trying to cover some of the easier ones, make things... Yeah, get some of these knocked out, because at some point, you know, I do need to switch some of these people back to just normal work, but there's so much to do. And keep in mind, guys, I'm still trying to recruit a shooting specialist. I'm looking for a particular combo of obviously shooting skill, but I'd also love it if they had like at least a little bit of a research passion, so that we can just basically stick them on a research bench unless there's fight going on, and then they're going to be doing their thing shooting. But I'm always very choosy about my specialists, even though I do try and rush the production specialists as quickly as possible. I feel like we got a good one here with Buddy too. It took him a while. He was one of our kids too, of course, so we basically had to raise him from scratch, but he's turned out to be pretty darn good, even though he's only got the single passion in crafting. Oh man, but guys, it feels like Christmas with all these colored lights going on. So Merry Christmas to all of you out there. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. If you're enjoying the series, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. And I'd like to give a big shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for your donations. It means the world to me. And I will see you all on the next one.